Good evening. Do you hear me? Good evening. Michael. Oh.
Hello.
Oh. Your internet works because, you know, before both of you, one person came, Nigar Balamirzaev, and we tried to communicate, but it wasn't very successful, you know.
Sometimes it happens because you know, there is a lot of countries. It's like a interesting situation with a very slow internet.
And I can guess this country which it was, because you know some special people from one country, they always come in our lesson a long time, and they always do something strange. Sometimes they lay.
Just tell me for me to be ready for this.
They from Kazakhstan. It's okay. Usually.
Oh, do they sing some songs or?
No, they only lay and don't understand. But sometimes they can be good qualities. They can have good level of language. So sometimes.
Oh.
But it's fun.
But no, you know that all the people, strange people who joined my lessons. So there were a lot of people, and we couldn't communicate with them. I don't know why. Just some people tell that they don't want to speak. They want only to listen. But some people want to keep silence and stay here. So it's very strange. I don't understand what is going on. So, good evening, Luba.
Hello, Liudmyla. How are you?
Oh, you steal my answers, my questions actually. So I'm fine, and you?
I'm also fine.
Did you have vacation?
Vacation? Yes, I would say yes. All the summer I work, and at the same time, between my work, I have vacation.
Oh,
so I work in a shift like this. That's why I have enough time for rest.
So yeah, and today we continue our conversation about abilities of our memory and, as usual, several situations, and I suggest you to remember these situations, if they happened in your life or didn't happen, and if happened, in what way. So, and we start with holidays. So, my question, do you remember all your holidays? Mary, what about you?
Not all. I try all time remember one holiday and I couldn't. I don't know why. It sounds so wrong. Like, I don't know, somebody delayed my piece of time. But I wasn't drunk.
Oh, it was my
So I don't know what happened, really.
Maybe he wasn't drunk, but you mixed something unmixable.
No, I don't use anything. I have, I don't know, not really good opinion about something like some medicine or drug, something like that. So I don't know what happened with me.
Oh, Luba, do you try to throw all your trash in back?
You have heard?
Yeah.
No, it is. Well,
You can tell that it's secret and don't explain.
Yes. So
Luba, one thing I hope that it wasn't died person. You just try to hide all evidences. Just to the packet, all wet.
Okay.
So, Michael, what about you? Do you remember all your holidays?
Holidays. What do you mean? Holidays. Just
It means that you pack your clothes and go somewhere, maybe to the sea, to other country. I don't mean just laying on the sofa and watching some film. No, it doesn't count. Just type of traveling.
yeah, in general, but it's hard to say. Maybe if we start to talk, I just understand that I don't remember. But in general, yeah, maybe I have some problem with the dates. Just if it's if it was in summer, yeah, you can remember it, but not like one date, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, but you don't have such problems as Mary has. So you just can't remember your vacation.
Yeah, I think I remember.
Or you remember. Luba, what about you?
Oh, no, I don't remember every of my holidays. Probably because not all of them were so significant for me. So I just remember only the most significant, the most interesting things. That's the reason.
Yeah, and I don't know why, but I mentioned about Alexander. He didn't come. Maybe he supposed some questions, So what was? Do you remember the first time you tried pelmeni? So
Liudmyla, we need to ask Alexander about Crimea, and we just we can understand how it's work. I mean, memory, yeah.
yeah, but maybe he took a little offense. Or he just get rid of these questions connected with pelmeni. That's why. So, and the next my question, do you remember your first holiday, your first trip somewhere? So, Michael, what about you?
First holiday.
First trip somewhere.
First trip. Hard to it was in a very young age, like maybe 3 years.
Oh, let's take just consciousness age. So, first your trip when you realized that it was trip.
Yeah, it's hard to like count which age. I remember I have a holiday on the sea near the Sochi.
Oh,
You
did
know,
you like it?
yeah, it's interesting. I think all these holidays or traveling are interesting. So you can find something in everyone. Yeah.
In every place, yeah. Luba, what about you? Do you remember your first trip somewhere?
Oh, yes, I remember it was my trip from Kazakhstan to Siberia, where I live now. So I was 5 years old, and I remember I was mostly surprised by big hills of snow, much snow. That's what I remember. My first impression of Siberia.
Oh, I think that, you know, that all the time there are jokes about some cities, but if we take Russian, the biggest quantity of jokes are about Siberia and about Chelyabinsk. So why, Luba?
Really?
Can you explain it in some way?
Siberia, probably it's a holiday destination. I don't know. So, and probably Siberia is characterized like a cold and bears like a big part of Russia. I don't know why, but quite Chelyabinsk. It's also
Have you ever
news for
been to
me.
Chelyabinsk?
No, I never have been.
Oh. So yeah, it's difficult to judge for you. Mary, what about you?
Mm, yes, I think it was Kherson, I think. Yes, it was Kherson, and I was maybe 4 years old. And my father showed me a big boat. It was
Oh,
Aurora.
there is sea in Kherson.
What?
There is sea in Kherson.
Yes, I think, but I don't remember.
You need
My
to.
fluent knowledge in geography, yeah, I know. I know that there is city in Berdyansk and there is sea in Berdyansk and
You know, Mary, which sea in Kherson, if you remember it.
Today I learn all day, and I have, I don't know, I had, but I think yes, because I remember sea, and I remember not sea, it's, I
Mary
don't
maybe
know.
it was paddle, but you were extremely little. That's why for you it was the whole sea,
I
but it was
understand. It's shame, but now I looking for it, and it's not sea, it's river. It's Dnieper.
Better.
there is a big
But
sea, Mary.
I don't see
Ukraine, Azov and
horizon.
Dnipro.
I think when I was, it's very wide in this place. I don't. I remember only crater Aurora, and I remember when father showed me it, and I was really maybe 4 years old. Why you laugh on me?
But you know, about it's interesting information about it's crater Aurora. How it's possible to see it in Kherson?
I don't know.
Like you know, it's like a joke about I don't know how to say it in English.
Maybe it was another boat.
Ребят, ну там вот. Херсон.
Mary, can you remember, was there Titanic near this crater Aurora or no?
I can. Okay, I can don't speak.
Mary, it's better when someone laughs than someone cries, so don't take it.
No, because I don't know. I remember only big boat in Kherson. And I don't know why I think that it was Christian Aurora, but something wrong with my memory because I was 4 years old, approximately, maybe 5. But
So, Mary, to cheer you up a little bit, I don't remember myself at 4 years, and even more, I don't remember myself at 18 years. So, if you remember something and just change the names of ships, everything is alright, because there are greatest problems than yours. So, good evening, Alexander.
Alexander is thinking.
Do you ignore me? Do you want to keep silence? You don't want to speak with me?
Oh, I forgot to turn on microphone.
Oh, how are you today?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
Oh, and I'm fine. And you know, we have already mentioned you because we start our conversation from speaking about holidays. And we know that you're the person who has recently been to holiday. But the question before was, do you remember your first trip somewhere?
First trip?
Mm-hmm.
No. In childhood, I had a lot of trips near, how to say, in between cities in our country.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
In your great country, really, according to the shape
Yes.
of the world, I guess. So, and the next, my question, so do you remember your last holiday? Michael, what about you?
My last holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course.
Can you tell us about it, or it's a secret?
No, you know, it's maybe okay. It's a kind of secret, but what do you want to know? It's like
Did you
usual.
like it? Did you see? Have you seen the sea near the strip?
No, I don't see, and I lose this possibility in this year, and it's just a usual city. But I was on a lake, something like lake. It's like exchange of this sea. Yeah, for me.
I will shake with my head as if I understood everything, but... So, Alexander, what about you? Do you remember your last holiday? Oh, actually, I'm sure that you remember, but all of us want to know about this trip.
Yes, I remember. Of course, it was not so many times ago.
What was interesting? Because you know, we mentioned it. It's interesting to know what's happened.
The most interesting was the meeting of seer. I've seen it at first. That's why it was the most interesting thing.
Meeting of who?
Seer. You know, Black Seer. Black Sea.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Black Sea had meeting with whom? Oh, you just said that you saw Black Sea for the first time, yeah?
Yes, yes.
Oh. Did no, actually, was Black Sea happy you're getting acquainted each other?
At first day, he was angry and he it met me.
It's your new friend. Excuse me. Everything is alright.
It met me with big waves, but after sometimes he became calm, and we how to say, get friendly.
Oh, start to be
Get
friends.
friendship.
Alexander, if you know the name of drugs you use, just type me in chat and I will always try. So I also not this. So,
I think you don't need drug. You okay right now?
yeah. So Luba, what about you? Do you remember your last trip?
Yes, for sure. It was a trip around my region. So I have spent it. I spent my vacation in mountains. It was like active tour. It was trekking to the mountain lake, and it was great. It was really good.
Did you also speak
activity.
with mountains, or Alexander didn't share the recipe of this?
With a crazy novel. With better.
He made it only for himself.
No, I was accompanied with my family, so that's why no, I haven't spoken to the mountains. Probably if I was traveling alone, probably in this case, but not.
So, Luba, what about mosquitoes? Because
No, we have. There are no mosquitoes in our region.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I read one book and it's mentioned about mosquitoes in the forest.
There are a lot of them in Altai Krai, its neighbor region, but there are no in Altai Mountains, no mosquitoes. Good place for traveling, for trekking.
Good place for living, because I suffer from mosquitoes and they do a lot of horrible things with me.
So I have seen just several times just 1 to 2 mosquitoes, no more. So they died now. I killed them. Just no, not a lot. Almost no mosquitoes.
Oh, so we should all move. So all people who have problems with mosquitoes, pack your clothes. Mary, what about you? Do you remember your last trip?
No, I don't remember. I don't remember where it was, when
Oh,
it was, and where it was.
so we know about who is really Alexander's friends. So yeah. The next my question: do you remember a teacher at school you liked a lot? So, Alexander, what about you?
I remember teacher of English, which I liked a lot.
You
But
better tell
after,
who you like, because I guess she was alive.
yes, she was alive.
So who you remember your English teacher whom you liked?
Whom I liked. Yes.
And why did you like her?
Maybe because it was first class of English and it was interesting for me, and she was interesting and she was nice. But after 1 year of teaching, she had lost. No, she had lost. She disappeared.
Oh,
I don't know
maybe she
why.
was eaten by children.
No, she was a good teacher, but next teacher wasn't so good, and finished study English, so
At the second class, yes.
yes.
Full course at the first class. Yeah, so Luba, what about you? Do you remember a teacher you liked a lot?
Yes, I remember my teacher for literature, of literature.
Of literature.
Of literature, and I keep communicate with her till now. So
It's very good, I guess. Mary, what about you?
I have in school. I have good relationship. I had good relationship with all of teachers. I think how I remember. Maybe yeah, with all. Maybe some, but some special teacher who didn't know anybody in our class. I have one only. She very sometimes only take some lesson, took some lesson with us, but she didn't work in our school. Maybe only one teacher, but nobody had good relationship with her. But generally, I had it with all of them.
You didn't have one favorite teacher?
No, I had good teacher, all of them. No, I have maybe few bad teacher, but everybody
But
else
bad
was
teachers a little bit later.
okay.
Michael?
I don't know, really. For me, like this field, like relation with teachers, it's not so interesting, and
Mike, only for you I will make lesson of adjectives.
yeah, but as I say, it's like my own understanding. I did. I separate everything, interesting or not interesting, and if it's interesting, I can think about it. If it's not interesting, I don't think about it.
But
So,
we don't speak about thinking, we speak about remembering. So just actually remember.
Just forget it. It's hard to say. Maybe I don't remember no one of them now. I just know some person, maybe 3 or 5, but and I remember how they look. But I have no skills of cross interest. Yeah, so.
Yeah. So the next my question, do you remember a teacher at school whom you hated a lot? Luba, what about you?
oh yes, I never forget this ugly person. It's a teacher of physics.
Oh.
No, actually, she was not so bad, not so ugly, but she was unjust, she was dishonest, and she was arrogant, like arrogant person. So I just, I simply, I didn't respect her. Probably that's why.
Yeah. All I remember about my teacher of physics that she always told Father. Just Father.
What?
It was
Sorry, what told?
Father.
What is it?
Well, it means that it's enough, but it's pronounced as in Ukrainian as no, in Russian. I even don't know, but she's
In Ukrainian.
In Ukrainian, it's досить for me, but Father. Oh.
It's like a slang.
Yeah, and you know that I have a lot of friends from school, and when someone tells "Father," everyone understands what is going on, you know. So yeah, Mary, what about you? So you have already told about teacher, there were teachers, horrible teachers. So, what horrible did they do?
I remember one teacher, and she was really horrible person. It was because she didn't work now. Teacher of Ukrainian language and literature, and I still hate this literature. This I don't know, grammar Ukrainian, and she never told us about something according to subject. She told us about mobile phone, about tsunami, about how people should, which behavior people should, I don't know, have. And I don't know, she told us everything else, but never.
Not the subject, yeah.
Yeah, and it was, I don't know, some terrible explanation, terrible example. She was rude, and she was blunt. Do you understand? She didn't have hair in one place, and it was really terrible. She was ugly and terrible person, and I never forget.
Oh my God.
her.
Oh.
And I think everybody in my school hate her. Everybody, really. It's not my, I don't know, own opinion.
So yeah, Michael, is it interesting for you or?
No, I just can say that a lot of teachers which not so professional, yeah, when they start to push person and maybe to don't understand the situation and try to like show that this person don't understand anything. Yeah, all time you know, there is a lot of if you start to remember a lot of situation like stupid, yeah, when it's not professional. Maybe in another situation when they start to not to take but like ask money for something. It's another.
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
for yourself, but about some strange needs of school.
No, not strange need, but for some, you know, for something. Yeah. You know, I don't understand this also because you know, knowledge it's in such kind of field you cannot push. Yeah, if you don't give knowledge, why do you ask money for mark? Yeah, so it's like for me it's strange. Yeah.
Oh, it's also strange for me because no one asked.
Some of this person maybe two or three which asked money in every situation. Yeah, like give me 20 hryvnias. Why? I need it. So.
Yeah, it's very strange because I didn't face with such situations. Really, for me, it's very strange.
Yeah, and
it's cool. It's really strange.
Yeah, but you know, it happened.
Yeah. Alexander, what about you and your teacher you hated?
I remember teacher I hated. It was teacher of history. I hated him because he always asked me to answer the question when I didn't learn this, when I hadn't learned this question, when I hadn't done homework. But when I did it, he never asked me.
Yeah, it's nice. So, the next my question. Do you remember the town or village where you grew up? So, Mary, what about you?
Oh, could you repeat?
So, do you remember the town or village where you grew up?
Yes, of course. And town and village, because I spent a lot of time with my grandma. It was in village, and I remember it.
Was it nice at this village or no?
Yes, of course. And my grandma bought our house, I don't know, maybe 4 years ago, and it was really terrible because I so loved this house. It's, I don't know, place which its place consists from my childhood. I don't know, everything remember me about me, and it was really sad for me. I cry.
Oh, I guess, yeah, really, it's sad. So, Michael, what about you? Do you remember?
Remember what?
A town or village where you grew up?
Town or
Or
village?
you didn't move?
Sorry, I didn't get it.
So, do you remember the town or village where you grew up?
Of
Or
course.
you didn't move and you have lived for the whole your life in one city or town?
No, I moved, and of course I remember. Yeah. You know, I think it's usual thing every person can remember.
Do you have good memories about this place or no?
Yeah, normal. Normal. No, not. You know, of course, you can understand like the some pluses or minus, or how to say, the advantages maybe.
Advantages, disadvantages.
But it's okay. It's like your life. So.
So yeah, Alexander, what about you?
Could you repeat the question, please?
Really, I'm just wondering, if I tell no, what it will be really? Once I need to try, really. So, do you remember the town or village where you grew up?
Yes, I remember because I live in that town.
Oh, you didn't move?
I moved once in age 3 years, but I wouldn't say that it's a period of growing up. It's just 3 years, and the most important period of growing up is my city where I live.
So yeah, I got your point. Luba, what about you?
So yes, I remember. Sometimes I come back to my town, and I compare it. So it changes constantly, and I remember because I compare nowadays town with the past town. So I remember buildings that were changed now. So that's why.
Oh yeah, good. The next, actually, my question. So, do you remember one of your best friends at school, Michael?
Best friend.
Yeah, at school.
We talked about it on the previous lesson. Yeah, I can.
No, you spoke only about best friends, but I speak about best friend from school.
Yeah.
So maybe the person with the person you shared one
I
with.
remember. I met him not so far on my holidays. In Germany, yeah.
Were you happy to see this person?
Very, very happy.
Was it irony?
What?
Was it irony?
Irony. What does it mean?
Ironia.
Satire. Ironia.
No. It's of course it's, but it's I don't say that way. Never. I try to like normalize all expressions.
Yeah. Alexander, what about you?
Yes, I remember a friend from school, and I keep friendship with him now.
Oh, it's good, I guess. Luba,
Yes.
what about? Oh, Alexander, did you want to tell something?
No, it's not me.
Not you. Maybe imaginary friends. So, Luba, what about you? Do you remember your best friend at school?
Yes, for sure. So I would say thanks to social network works, I remember all of my classmates.
Yeah, and you know this special book which you are taking after school when there are old photos and the picture of each person with name and surname.
Yes. So that's why it is impossible to forget someone.
Yeah. But it's better to forget someone, really.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to say just now.
So, yeah, and Mary, what about you?
What? Could you repeat that?
Mary, I can't. Oh, something new.
Sorry.
Oh, I forgot. Do you remember?
My friend from school. I have a friend from school. Everybody in my class hate me.
Oh. Very strange, really. But
Interesting too.
it's interesting. Yeah, Michael. No, school is, but everybody hates me. Oh,
You need to say about it more. About this situation, how it happened.
It's okay because I'm always study, and they was really stupid. And when they don't learn, and they don't get me possibility to learn because I can't listen teacher, I yelling for him, shut up, stupid children! I want to listen teacher, and they was abused, and that's why they hate me.
So, yeah.
And you were the only one person who wanted to learn something?
No, and a few another girls, but they don't say anything because they scared people. They're not scared. They afraid. Something tell other, but I'm not afraid because they irritate me.
Oh. It's strange because in our schools and even at university, you know, clever people try to subdivide into groups, and when you're not one person, when it's a group of people, it's easier to cope with some stupid people around you.
This two girl was nerd. You know, some really strange. They never speak with other people. They was really terrible looking, and I don't know. They don't understand generally. They only learn, and they never try understand something. They only learn and translate. It's all process, like monkey.
Oh, did you call them monkey?
No, they never do me something. They never did. They me something wrong, and I have never touched them.
Oh, a little bit careful, really. So, the next my question, do you remember your first job, Alexander?
Yes, I remember my first job.
And then are you in jungles and your computer is through some trees, you know, and you need to cut some trees to get to your computer because it sounds like that.
Maybe yes, maybe no. I don't know.
So, do you remember your first job?
My first job, I remember, it was plenty of airplanes, and I started my career with plane builders.
Oh, you made
Yeah, I made
airplanes?
plane. Yes, yes. Because in our city, the biggest plane in Russia is made.
Oh, and why did you change your job?
Because I don't like such kind of job when you should work as in prison. You should come to the plenty in time, and you can't go out when time isn't 5 o'clock of evening.
Oh,
I would like to be more free.
yeah. Luba, what about you?
My first job was at the students' union, like this. Oh, I don't know how to explain. If you have something like Profsoyuz
Yeah,
at the university,
yeah.
so that's why you understand this kind
Is
of
it
work.
count as a job?
For me, it was like not like a job probably. So I get some money for this, but I like this work.
To get money from everyone personally.
Payments,
No,
take a payments. Yeah.
there was not. It was not much money for sure, but the work itself was very interesting. It was social work, a lot of communication, very interesting. So I like.
Oh, you know, maybe you have different system in your country, but in our country, this work consists of taking money with everyone and attending meeting once a month, where one old women tell about their grandsons, and that's all.
No, it's different. By us, it's different. So it was a very interesting job, and I had a good experience. I have become good experience for communication, and we had a lot of social work. Even we helped um, oh, children who were left without parents. So such kind of job, like charity job, or like
Yeah.
this. Like, so I find this very necessarily.
Yeah, we spoke about different really because Profsoyuz in our university made different things, but there is some special department for charity, yeah, and this work, yeah, I've got. Mary, what about you? Do you remember your first job?
My first job?
Yeah.
Yes, I remember. I was babysitting. I was 14 years. Babysit, yeah. And
Yeah.
children which I was watching was in humans disease. Yeah, неизлечимый. It was early,
Oh.
and it was really hard work.
Yeah. You know, I wanted to have a job, and I just opened the site about, and the one work was about babysitting, and these women wanted to have babysitter with experience, 3-year experience, with special education for babysitting, with a lot of free times that she can call in any time and everywhere, and you just go, you must go to look for her baby. And he wanted to pay 10 hryvnias an hour. Yeah, I'm running. Walk of my dream.
No, I think it's really small amount of money, but really, I think it's okay. I think person who watching for baby should be quality, should be with education, and person, I don't know, have to be not somebody from street who I don't know, have bad habits and I don't know, spoken bad word and learn something bad.
Yeah, I agree, but it should be also paid.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
Because it's really
yeah,
difficult.
remember.
I don't know. I yesterday spent 2 hours for child, and I was tired because he always run, he always wants something, and I understand he was a very creative person, but it's a huge of efforts.
Yeah, I agree. And Michael, what about your first job?
So it's like in the field of education. Not English, of course.
I just imagine you in school standing near the blackboard and explaining something to children, really.
No. Something different.
Yeah, connected with education. Yeah, let it be. So the next, my question. What did you no? So where did you used to go when you were a teenager? Luba, what about you?
Where did I used?
Where did you used to go at weekends when you were a teenager?
When I was a teenager, I went just to my grandma to the village, the only place. To the weekend. Yes, you.
Yeah.
Yes. To my grandma to village, to the village.
Yeah, good.
But I liked it. I liked it very much.
Really?
So I had also a lot of friends there. The landscape itself was very magnificent. I liked climbing trees, running up to the late at night. So it was great time, great childhood time.
Yeah, actually, I believe you. Mary, what about you?
When I was teenager, I very often visited my grandma, and a lot of city. In a winter holiday with my parents always travel in different city for other relative. In different, it was Kherson, Donetsk, a lot of city.
Michael, what about you?
On the weekends, nothing special.
Sitting at home?
As I remember, yeah, I was at home in most cases.
Yeah. And Alexander?
when I was a teenager, at weekend I was taken to the dacha every week,
Oh.
and I hated the time.
Oh, you didn't like this place.
Yes, I don't like.
You
Did
know,
you?
now I remember when I asked some person in the university about holidays. The whole time they say, "Oh, I don't want to come back home because now we start to, grow in potato and how to say, start to копать, to
Dig.
Dig.
dig, yeah, to
No,
dig."
Mary, dig is a little bit different. Dig.
Dig.
Yeah.
And dig into it's you should eat. It's really funny phrasal verb.
So, and it's, a lot of people afraid this kind of activity.
Yeah. So the next my question: do you remember a hobby you used to have when you were younger? So Mary, what about you?
Yes, I remember. It was painting and children.
Did you paint who? Did you paint pictures?
Something like that.
Was it successful, Mary?
It usually nothing special.
Oh. Michael, do you remember your hobby?
Yeah, yeah, I think all the focus and interest changes by a period of time. And in a school, it's different. Maybe hard to say now. If we don't take study in some subject, maybe reading, but it's close with the studying, of course. Reading, painting, and what else? Sport, yeah, something like that.
Report?
Sport,
Last?
sport,
I don't understand you.
sport.
Sport. Oh, now I understand.
Yeah.
So good. Alexander, what about you?
I collected stamps. I played chess, and we made a radio station to communicate with friends. That's all, maybe.
With foreign friends.
No, we made a little radio station to communicate in our house, in radius about 100 meters.
Oh, it's cool, I think. I always want to do something like that.
Oh my God. I didn't think that. Yeah, just forget about it. But just one question, just curious. Do you remember Lenin personally? Have you been acquainted with him or no?
Liudmyla, Alexander, of course, remember because of the name, city.
Oh yeah. No, because to me it's difficult to imagine times when you needed to make radio for like.
What is interesting?
No, excuse me. No, everything is under control. So, Luba, what about you?
My hobby was cooking, and it is still my hobby. But when I was a child, I thought up some new dishes, and then I fed my sister with this what I have cooked. But it wasn't delicious that time. Now I'm a profi of
Was
this
she
one.
very happy eating everything you mixed?
No. But she had to do it because it was my little sister, my younger sister. So that's why.
She had no choice, yeah?
Yeah.
You know, in my childhood, we took ground, yeah, or sand, then we put water in it, mash it, and tell it it's kashka-manashka. Thank God I don't have younger sister because she would need to eat it.
No, I cooked from real products, but it could be a lot of salt or pepper there, so it wasn't not measured. But nowadays
I
I'm a,
think it's okay because you know now it's very popular to mix. Today I just went to some place and on my way it was like food festival, something like that, and you know it's like jam from potatoes with salt and with a lot of pepper, yeah. So,
but my sister, she couldn't eat it. All of this dishes.
But you would just put it in the fridge and, you know, put it from fridge maybe in 10 years and go to this festival and you will be the best cook in the world, so.
Yes, but time is over. Time is
Oh.
already over.
Yeah, you missed this good chance to become a great cook. So actually it was our last memory for today. I hope that you remembered a lot of nice memories from your childhood, from all the period of your life, and as usual we'll be waiting for you tomorrow. Thank you that you came,
Thank
and
you
good
too.
night.
Good night. Bye bye.
Good night.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.